Once upon a time, in a small village nestled between rolling hills and a sparkling lake, lived a young man named Ethan. Now, Ethan was known throughout the village for his incredible wisdom. People from far and wide came to him for advice on matters big and small. One day, a woman from a neighboring village arrived at Ethan's doorstep. She was troubled because her husband had recently passed away, and she had 2 sons who were arguing over their inheritance. Now, these 2 brothers couldn't be more different. The elder son was everything the father had been: honest, hardworking, and fair. But the younger son was lazy, always looking for shortcuts to get ahead. The widow had tried to keep the farm together, but the brothers' constant fighting was making it impossible. So she went to Ethan, hoping he could settle the dispute. She explained her problem and asked for his help. Ethan listened patiently. Then he took both sons aside and gave them an important task. He led them to a field where they had to pull up as many weeds as they could. They could only use a small, thin stick. Frustrated, the boys started poking at the weeds, and the older brother soon began to complain. "This is pointless," he said. "We'll never get all these weeds out with such a flimsy stick." Ethan stopped him and said, "Just as you are complaining, your brother is also working. You must not be disheartened by the size of the task ahead. Instead, focus on doing your best in every moment." After weeding the field, Ethan took the brothers aside again. "I want you to take these 2 sticks and break them." And instructed. They struggled, but the sticks were strong and they only managed to make shallow cuts. "Again, do not be disheartened by the strength of the task," Ethan said. "Even if you cannot finish the task, do your best in every moment." He then led them to a riverbank and asked them to pick up as many pebbles as they could. Each boy filled his bag. Then they sat down on a nearby stone. "Now tell me," asked Ethan, "which of these tasks was more difficult?" They both answered, "Breaking the sticks was the hardest, sir." Then Ethan revealed the moral of the lesson. "You must learn to accept tasks that life gives you," he said. "Some tasks may seem overwhelming, like pulling out weeds with a thin stick or breaking a sturdy branch. But just as you made progress with the weeds and the stick, so too will you make progress in life's challenges. Do not be disheartened by the size of the task, but focus on doing your best in every moment." The brothers understood their foolishness and apologized for their pride and laziness. From that day forward, they worked together to make their father proud, and the village praised Ethan for his wisdom once again.